Welcome back, guys, and today we are going to be doing some more verses. We've had Hakeem, we've had Insomniac, and now we've got Goblin Rabblemaster, who's another gentleman on the forums, and we've just been playing for quite a while actually. We played about 5 games against his thopers, and some have been fast, some have been slow. The last one was pretty hilarious. I top decked 2 Radiant Flames, telling timed into a counter. It was just brutal. I still lost though, but hey, good man. I'm not sure if he's still playing thopters or not, but we are now playing Rakdos Devoid, so never on the play with this deck, which is typical. This is a pretty sweet hand. We got 2-drop into a 3-drop. I kind of hope he switched from thopters, but it doesn't look like it has. Hey, that's pretty good as well. So I mean, we're going to be able to put on some relative pressure with him here. Obviously he's going to have a lot of chump blockers, that's the problem, but hey, you know, look on the bright side, and it looks like we've stuck with... I'm almost tempted to slam this thing down with haste, but that would be stupid seeing we've got a 3-drop, so never mind. Get it down, who knows, maybe he doesn't attack because he's taken more on backswing. I do know just from playing from before that he does run Twin Bolts. I'm not sure about Fiery Impulse. I know he runs a Firecraft as well, but I highly doubt he'd use one of them, even a Foreigner Slaughter. Looks like he got off to a pretty good start. I don't know. Well, if he attacks with both, yeah, he's not going to attack with both. We could have swung back, but hey, we get to drop a Val Aggregate here. That's going to be pretty nice. It's 2 lands off the top. We're not attacking in here. We're just going to drop the 2/5. And then we can probably attack into that thing next turn if we draw anything, really. The flying damage is going to be an issue. We do have the Phoenix to block it for a turn. If we cast a second main, I'm not sure if we really want to do that. That thing keeps coming back as a Pilgrim's Eye. All his artifacts have haste. I would love to pick up some sort of burn. Touch of the Void would probably be ideal, so I could take out that Engineer. I don't know. This deck, I like it, and it did really well online, but it seems to do terrible. Whenever I play friends and stuff with it, it just gets absolutely destroyed. I think I played, I got destroyed by Baba. I'm not even sure how to pronounce the name, but Babasunas. She had a what's it called? Archangel of Tides, and I was stuck on 2 lands, and there's nothing more heartbreaking than that. But I think I'm going to go balls to the walls here, and drop a Culling Drone and give it haste, try and get some ingest triggers off in case I draw a Blight Herder. That allows our file aggregate to attack as well. I mean, he most likely trades here with the Foreigner Slaughter, but if he does, then we're going to get 3 damage through, plus get the ingest trigger, which will be pretty nice, and then I think if we try and sit back, it's not going to work because he's got flyers. Honestly, drawing the card off the Rune server is not a bad thing, seeing as we drew. I think we've actually only drawn lands and the Culling Drone, so that's not ideal in a deck that's running 23 lands. And that's the blocks I expected. There's a Sludge Crawler a bit late on for that. What did we ingest? Foundry of the Consoles, that's not bad either. Even get to cast this, that worked out pretty well. Next turn, we'll probably just go for Barrage Tyrant instead of the Bird, because that's a lot more threatening. We can start throwing stuff at his face the turn after, if we really need to. I just have to hope he doesn't have one of the 5 4-drops in this deck that would just wreck me. Whirler Rogue and Pia and Kieran. We got a Foundry. I'm not going to complain about hitting a Foundry, especially if he seems to be land screwed. But he did just draw a card as well, and there's an Abbot, so it's good. What did he flip over with that? I love Mountain, so never mind about the land screw. If he has a 3-drop here, I'm going to be salty because that worked out too well. Nah. So he's pegging away from this, yeah, but if you look at the life totals, I think we're almost in the driving seat if he's got nothing in his hand. We've got a 3-5, a 2-2, and a 1-1 which we can pump. Plus we're gonna have I'm almost tempted to drop the Phoenix, just get the damage in instead of the Barrage Tyrant. Barrage Tyrant's a 5-3. But we can drop the Tyrant second main if we want. I think that's probably better. Drop the Tyrant and hold up the fake pump on the Sludge Crawler. I know we don't get the +1 from Vile Aggregate with the Barrage Tyrant, but I'd rather keep up. That means I can attack in with Sludge Crawler, because he probably does not want to lose his Thopper Engineer, especially if he thinks I'm flooding out. I wouldn't block. You got to assume your opponent's kind of doing nothing, but I'll take that trade. I'm not even going to pump it. It's another ingest trigger. I'll absolutely take an Abbot for a Sludge Crawler. Both of them, well, Abbot can get hell of a big if he's running a couple of Twin Bolts and stuff. Then, if he goes to pump it up, I'll probably pump up with it. But he's going for jump mode. I still get my ingest trigger, so I don't actually Twin Bolt. Do I pump once? No, I'm not going to get completely blown out like that. I will trade. I know we don't get a drop now, but I'm not going to lose 2 creatures while he keeps all his board. And then next time we can drop Barrage Tyrant or the Bird. That was a poor turn for us, I think. Yeah, I think I played that bad. Especially as he has the second Abbot. Hopefully this one not enough. Flip up like a Whirler Rogue and don't have the mana to cast it. Hey! I'm just a prophet. Now don't play a second blue source. Otherwise, if he plays a second blue, we just lost here. And he's just said boo on the chat. And a misplay. So it's I'm not sure if he's talking about me or him. And that's not a good sign. Oh yeah, the Pilgrim's Eye, so yeah. Well, he's shuffling his deck anyway, so I guess it doesn't really make a difference. If he's talking about himself, I don't even think that's a misplay. It's just unlucky more than anything else. Thing is, this thing can't attack in now, so we almost might as well drop the Phoenix instead. But we are getting relatively low. I'd love to pick up a Wasteland Strangler, touch of any of our removal. That would be pretty nice. We do run a fair bit of burn. Nope, more land. Who needs fun? So I mean, we can get in for 3, or we get in for nothing. Yeah, he's just in tap wrong mana. See how it's in. 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 mana available. It's not any difference. Barrage Tyrant we can't attack this turn, but we still can't attack next turn unless we draw another creature. So I'm just going to drop the Firebird and start holding lands, I think, because in case the key kills my bird, then I can bring it back. Although I guess I'll play 1 more just in case we want to cast 2 spells in 1 turn or something like that. But it's not looking pretty. That was a big turn where he took out my Culling Drone, my Sludge Crawler, and didn't take any damage from Vile Aggregate. That was a pretty... because I think I was almost in the driving seat at that point. And there's a second war, okay. We don't run board wipes obviously because this is meant to be an aggro deck. Shit. How can we get out this? I don't know, I think at this point our goal is to Hail Mary into a shit ton of burn. And I mean, we can throw stuff at his face with Barrage Tyrant, but it's only 2 power creature we can throw. So yeah, I think we're pretty much dead next turn. You're definitely dead next turn now. That's a 6, yeah, okay, I think we're done here. Yeah, we drew another land, so let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 in the top, 14 in an aggro deck, which we're running 23, is a death sentence really. We got decent cards, just not anything remarkable. I'm just gonna play that and then put me out of misery. I shall type GG just so he doesn't cast a bunch of Whirler Rogues. And now that has been typed, we shall pass the turn and lose this game. So, yeah, this deck is now, I think it's like 0-4 against friends. Well, it did pretty well online, so I think that's it done. And the bad manners have begun. That's a scary 8-5. I think it beats my 2-5, and he's making it unblockable. But it's not exactly lethal, so that's just an average play. A real man here would twin bolt one of his own thopers to deal exactly 7, but hey, we can't all judge. Okay, so if he's sticking with thopers, I'm going to counter deck like a bitch here and play a control deck. He's saying he flooded out as well, which is true. And the annoying thing is I can't click continue because the messages pop up in the bottom right corner. That's where his messages are, so we're kind of stuck here. Stop messaging me. He's saying he runs 24 lands because of the Pilgrim's Eye. I don't know, there was a lot of messages there. There was a flurry, to say the least. But if we're gonna do a proper counter deck, because fuck it, I've got no morals here. I can't remember if my reanimated deck runs board wipes, and if it does, then I think we'll roll with that. Okay, let's have a look. Yeah, we've got Plain Outburst and Tragic Arrogance. That's good enough for me. Yeah, and we've got time for one more, so we'll just make this. Hopefully this match is a bit longer. It's called Zombie Eldrazi because, you know, Rise from the Grave and stuff like that. I don't know. I think Thopters is kind of not underrated, but undervalued at the minute, if you know what I mean. A lot of people kind of just say, well, if you've got this Radiant Flames, there's Languish, there's Planar Outburst, there's Tragic Arrogance, there's Languish, there's Rising Miasma, there's Boiling Earth, there's all these board wipes and stuff, and the fact of the matter is Thopters is great for recovering from them board wipes. Reclamation Sage, I'm almost tempted to keep this on the play just because I've got Reclamation Sage, and you know what, I think I will. Got Brilliant Spectrum, so anything's possible. But Thopters is probably the best deck for recovering from a Languish. You just hold back one Whirlrogue or one Pier and Kieran, and then suddenly they wipe the board, and they've got to have a second board wipe, otherwise they're up shit creek. Gather the Pack is pretty nice here. Hopefully we mill a big creature like Ulamog. Come on, 5 cards deep. We do run enough bombs. And four lands and the Gideon's Reproach. I'm glad I didn't draw them. I'm actually really glad. That would have been game ending. I would have just lost the game on the spot. That would have been 2, 5, 9 lands in the top, like 12 cards in my deck. Obviously you've got Brain Spectrum, so we dug through them pretty fast. And I will absolutely draw a card by killing his. I think it's about as big as it's going to get. And actually, I would love to draw a fourth colour, my fourth colour black. Just because then Radiant Spectrum might do something. Instead of just drawing me 3 cards, discard 2. But hey, we've got plenty of discard fodder. Battle Aggregate isn't 1-5 right now, which is pretty ideal for dealing with our board. But we've got Tragic Arrogance later on too. If we need a board wipe, there's a Shambling Vents. That is a black source. Do we take a turn off here? We'll take a hit for most likely 3 if he drops a Whirler Rogue. And I'd honestly almost rather keep these planes for these planes for Emeria Shepherd if we can get to that. Because I mean, Brilliant Spectrum, if we draw a Reanimator spell, we can discard it, bring it back, and then bring something else back from our graveyard. So I was wrong that thing's only going to be a 2-5, but he's still hitting us for 3. The Ingest is going to hit Ulamog here. I call 100% we're losing Ulamog here. Don't be Ulamog. Don't be any of my big guys. Hey, it's a land. It's a plains though. That's kind of annoying. I would like to keep that, seeing as we've got a Mirror Shepherd in hand. Okay, Gatekeeper Ravine, you're a bit late now. Brilliant Spectrum, go. So we're looking for a Reanimator spell. Necromantic Summons is a Reanimator spell. Gideon. Yes, this works. Drop Gideon and Mirror Shepherd, and then we can bring them both back next turn. I think, anyway, if I've done my maths right. We've got 5 lands on the field, so yeah, it works. And that's going to be a pretty powerful turn next turn. He's going to have to, and we've got Tragic Arrogance as well, save Gideon and our Mirror Shepherd. If he does try and go wide round us here, so this worked out pretty well. I was going to try and survive until I can pull the Tragic Arrogance off. But this hand went nuts. That was exactly what we wanted. We wanted something good to bring back, and we wanted a Reanimator spell. And what did we get? Something good to bring back and a Reanimator spell. But, like I said, we've got to try and survive, because that Vile Aggregate's going to be swinging in next turn as well. He's probably going to swing all out next turn as well. Is there anything we can chump here? I'm going to take out this turn right now, because it's going to die anyway, and we don't want it pointing at our Mirror Shepherd along with like a Twin Bolt to kill us. And he hits a Smothering. Okay, we just need to survive one more turn. Come on, we can do this. To be fair though, this thing is going to be a 6-6, I think, if I do have Spell Mastery. Could almost bring back the other thing. I suppose there's actually no point making the creature. Just, I don't know, maybe it makes them think we don't have the board wipe. But that worked out pretty well. Bringing a 6-6 flying that brings back stuff with lands, and hey, we got a Gatekeeper Vine. Oh yeah, this is going to be brutal here. He gets one more big hit in, it's just a case of whether he can burn us out. He makes that thing unblockable. But then he hits us for shit. I think we're in Twin Bolt range now. But we do have Smothering Shambling Vents. We just need to have him not have the burn in his hand right now. We just need to turn to activate that. Good. Why attack with the... Okay. He's taking us down to 2, which is Twin Bolt range. On Perilous Mirror range. We need a turn that gets Shambling Vent up. Okay, passes the turn. Do we attack with the 2-2 here? No, he just chumps with that thing. 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 mana, so we can't activate it anyway. I think we're just in the hope he doesn't have Twin Bolt range. You can keep a Thopter. I'll keep my Mirror Shepherd. You can keep a Thopter. I'll keep my Gideon. Get Reclamation Sage back into hand. So please just, if he doesn't have it this turn, I think we can win. He runs Twin Bolts and Exquisite Firecraft. We haven't seen any yet. If he has a second Whirler Rogue, we lose as well. Actually, no, we don't, because that thing's only 1 power. Don't have the burn, please. God damn it! Oh well. We were 1 turn off stabilizing. I'll take that. That worked out really well as well. He had the Whirler Rogue to just force through enough damage to punish us. And yeah, so I think I'll ask him if he's got time for one more, or done. I'm terrible at typing while speaking, so sorry if I've sorry if I you know, sound distracted this video. It's hard to talk to someone as well as think about the game as well as think about yeah. So we're gonna have, I'm gonna say best of 3, but I've already lost 2, so I don't know. A chance to redeem ourselves, and we'll go with I'll go with hydrogen bonds. You know, this deck's terrible, but it has radiant flames. Yeah, he's just saying that he's testing out thopers and that vile aggregate's looking pretty good, and yeah, if that pretty much won him the game right there. I couldn't block it well, I couldn't jump it down. It got through 5 damage once made unblockable. It was a game changer. I think, I don't know, I think if I had one more turn I would have been back up to 4 life with the Shambling Vents. I was still in Firecraft range actually, so I don't know, I just needed him to have no burn in hand, and I think I might have been able to get there. But hey, I'm on the play this time, that's pretty nice. 1 land hand is not nice. 3 land hand, we got Bond into nothing because we can't cast the bird. No, we can't keep that. This is slightly better, despite having no blue. We do have a Radiant Flames. So yeah, we'll just counter deck this time. I know it's so hard to find the right time to blow a board wipe on thopters, because you've got to kind of hope they like obviously overcommit and play like Whirl Rogue and then like don't attack for some reason, and we just drew 2 blue spells off the top, which is kind of frustrating. We need land, and we need, if we get 1 blue land, this hand switches on. I don't even care if we don't draw another land for a while, because we have 3 3/3s hitting the field, which is enough for any thopter deck to think about. One of them has flying. Okay, he doesn't seem to have a play, but I think he's got Twin Ball, judging by no hold priority. And we're land screwed, yay! 25 lands, ladies and gentlemen. I added an extra land. I don't know. Like, if I keep that second one, luckily he's got slow hand here, but if I keep that second hand, there was a chance I was doing nothing. I needed a second red. Hey, he did have Twin Ball. I needed a second red, and I needed lands off the top, and it was just like way too slow. He could have had like a Whirl Rogue and a Thopter Engineer out, and there's a Vile Aggregate which is going to 1-1 us to death. Actually is out of Radiant Flames range. Okay, I'm a lucky bastard, I'm not even going to complain. Not even going to complain that comes in tapped. If he does generate a bunch of Thopters eventually, we have Radiant Flames, but that thing is going to be a decent sized body. 2 of them is even worse, because they both work with each other. I don't think we have any, well, yeah, we don't really have any removal that just straight up kills them. We have Rolling Thunders and Radiant Flames, and he hits Nissa, which I would really like to guarantee an extra land drop this turn. I think we are in tap down mode with Bounding Crisis, and just try and survive that way. Woodland Wanderer is going to be nice. I maybe should have played Gatekeeper Vine, because that thing would be a 5/5, which would even be able to trade with it. Well, not even trade, I mean, he couldn't attack into it. But we would be taking 6 this turn, so I'll justify this play. I mean, I think next turn I might just pull the trigger and force a turn out to Gatekeeper Vine, just so I can Woodland Wanderer. What does he ingest here? Don't be a land. It's a Phoenix, that's kind of bad as well. Late game anyway. And we don't see a land, so yeah, I'm gonna take the turn out here. Gatekeeper Vine can chump, just to save us 2 life. I'm gonna get a second green because I know I need that. Not green, I needed blue, I'm fucking retarded. Hell, we even play this to hold back his flyer, you know. Maybe threaten a double block as well, that's pretty good. Although he's gonna hit us with a Whirl Rogue here, so or he just blows us back with a twin bolt. Next turn might just be a Radiant Flames turn if he does drop the Whirl Rogue, which is unfortunate. This might be 3 for 3 losses. That's kind of not where I wanted to start the video off. I kind of wanted to look cool and professional, but hey, there's a twin bolt to blow us back. Hey, I guess it's not going to my face at the least. Do we almost just double block that? Nah, I'm going to take 4, go down to 10. See if there's a Firecraft, we're down to 6. Getting ingested twice. Doesn't hit a land yet. I'm glad we lost an Elemental Bond. And you know what? I'll take losing the Drowner of Hope as well. But I know he's got a Whirler Rogue and he's saving that for lethal, and we drew land. But I mean, this turn it's a 5/5 to get our second blue, and I know we can tap stuff down for ages with Drowner of Hope if we can get 2/6 mana. Radiant Flames if he drops a bunch of thopters, but the problem right now is he's going to be able to make something unblockable. Aligned Hedron Network, god damn it, that's like the ultimate card. I think that might just be us losing the game unless we somehow draw land into Radiant Flames or something. I mean, we can't take 7. We go down to 2, and then we're in twin ball range. So this is a chump turn. I don't like it being a chump turn, but he hits a land there, which I'm not happy with. Like, Drowner buys us some time, but second Woodland Wanderer doesn't even buy us time. Woodland Wanderer we go down to 1. Bounding Krasis will go down to... But Bounding Krasis doesn't win us the game, you know. If he drops any creature we still lose. I think we just lost this game. Like, Bounding Krasis we can tap down one of his guys, block the other one, but... I highly doubt he's main decking 2 Aligned Hedron Networks. And I don't know, maybe he doesn't have the burn, but yeah, we've lost this one. This one's out of the way. And there's a Whirl Rogue just... nail in the coffin. Just saying GG's. I don't know, the second one was close. That was about it really. We have a Radiant Flames, so it was just sitting in our hand. I'm gonna actually tell him that because he's practicing with thopters, so you know, it'd be good. So it'll be good for him to know that a board wipe just did absolutely nothing for me right there. But you know, so that's 0-3 against thopters. It's mildly unfortunate. So what was the first game again? Rakdos to Void. Yeah, we just got. It was a big turn there with the twin bolt. That's kind of what cost us that game. Second game, he had the burn, and we just stabilized 1 turn too late, I think. And then game 3, we just got our ass handed to us. Just said good draws in all 3 games, which yeah, they were. But I mean, then at the end of the day, 3 Whirler Rogues do exist, 3 Val Aggregates do exist. So yeah, sorry for letting Team Nighthawk down, and I'll try and bounce back next video. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you later.